young woman once stood in a courtroom, crying, asking the judge for one final moment to hug her mother. At first glance, it looked heartbreaking, a daughter saying goodbye. But what she had done just years earlier was so brutal that the sympathy quickly disappears. Her name is Christa Pike. In 1995, Christa was an 18-year-old college student in Tennessee. Friends described her as jealous, controlling, and increasingly obsessed with the idea that another girl, Colleen Slemmer, was trying to take her boyfriend. Colleen denied it, but the jealousy didn't stop. Instead, Christa and two accomplices created a plan. They invited Colleen to leave campus with them, telling her they wanted to make peace, and even promised free marijuana as a friendly gesture. It was a trap. On the night of January 12, 1995, they led Colleen to a remote, abandoned area. Moments after arriving, the attack began. For nearly half an hour, Colleen was tortured while one accomplice helped and another stood watch. The assault ended in an extremely violent way, leaving investigators shocked by the level of brutality involved. What horrified authorities even more was what happened next. Instead of hiding the crime, Christa reportedly bragged about it, showing people disturbing evidence connected to the attack. It didn't take long for police to identify and arrest everyone involved. At just 18 years old, Christa Pike became the youngest woman in the United States sentenced to death in modern history. But the story didn't end there. Years later, while already on death row, she was involved in another violent prison incident and even participated in an escape attempt. Actions that further reinforced the court's view that she remained extremely dangerous. In 2025, officials finally scheduled her execution date, September 30th, 2026. If carried out, it will mark a historic execution for the state of Tennessee and the closing chapter of one of the most disturbing criminal cases in the state's history. Some people still see the crying young woman in the courtroom and feel sympathy. Others see the crime and believe justice is simply taking its course. But one fact remains unchanged. A single night of jealousy permanently destroyed multiple lives, and now the countdown has already begun.